first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going up top.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 88 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not 2-11 down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on fourth down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern.
I'm still in the first quarter.
Minute 50. 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
7-7.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Why is Janoris Jenkins going like that?
Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Tannehill.
What the fuck he called that, man?
With the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that'll
Kick
carry
with the
over
win.
the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers shakes off the sack.
Sack lunch.
And the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Girl.
Mark him down at the 49.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Dillon, pushes him over.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Dillon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Your loss.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Why?
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers 30.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Oh, man. I blew it.
Picked off at the 30.
All right, throw that
shit. Going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Second. 34 seconds.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers again now. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Damn.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Thanks to
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On play action, Rodgers. Touchdown!
yeah.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Come on, baby. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a run with Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Jones has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. They'll run it. Here's Dillon.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Dillon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now it's Dillon. And a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
They'll run now with Dillon.
Get out of here.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in.
That's crazy.
Packers. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.